Hi, this is Monica. Welcome back to my channel, Suds and Bees. In today's video, we will be making a Christmas morning treat candle. This candle is scented with This candle is scented with Crème Brûlée by Lone Star. It has like a chocolatey vanilla smell to it. I'm using Joy Wax on the bottom because I love the way Joy Wax adheres to the container without fussing with it too much. For the whipped cream, I'm using IG 6006 and Pillar of Bliss. Both of those waxes have a very nice hot throw, so I felt that it was a nice combination, and once they all start joining together, it really has a nice, beautiful hot throw. On the top, I have sprinkled it with Christmas sprinkles, and I have added chocolate that I have scented with chocolate. So the two little chocolate bars, and I have a candy cane which I have scented with peppermint. And the wick I've used for this candle is a CD10 wick. Nice and Christmassy. So come on, let's go make it. Okay, so here I have melted 450 grams of Joy Wax, and I melted a piece of the color block colored cream. I'm going to be scenting this at 6%, and I will be using creme brulee. I chose 6% because creme brulee is a very super strong fragrance oil, so that should be sufficient for the Joy Wax. Okay, so it has dropped to 180 degrees, and I will be adding 6% fragrance oil. I will put all the measurements in the description box, and I will make the measurements per candle, so you can just make one candle. Now I'm just gonna stir for a while, at least a minimum of 2 minutes, and I will pour at 150. Okay, so we have reached 150. I'm going to put this aside. Bring my glasses here. And these glasses I got from the dollar store. So one of them is dark, and the other two are just clear. Make sure you don't have any wax on the glasses. Okay, so now what I want to do is pretty cold. So I'm going to heat up my glasses so the wax adheres well to the... Let me put it over here so you guys can see. That is plenty warm. So I'm going to leave those there to set, and we'll come back and do the whipped cream. Okay, so here I have 300 grams of melted wax. I have 150 of IG 6006 and 150 of Pillar Wax. Okay, we are at 181, so that's good enough. That's where we want to pour in our fragrance oil. So for a fragrance oil, I'm using Apples and Maple Burban by Candle Science. It's got like a light apple scent with very vanilla tones, so it's very festive. So here I'm going to add 21 grams, and I'm adding 7% to this. So I'm going to stir for about 2 minutes, and then we'll come back. Okay, I was stirring for, I think probably, I don't know, I was starting days off. Way longer than 2 minutes. But let's see, we are at 141. So I'm gonna pour into this measuring cup. It's pretty thick. I like using glass because it'll cool off faster. So I'm gonna wait for it to set a little bit and then we'll start whipping. Okay, so I'm gonna start whipping. If you can see, most of it is starting to set. You want to be careful when you're whipping because it literally starts splashing everywhere. It's happened to me, gosh, so many times. So, okay, so usually I like to start off by scraping off everything. And if we can't get it all, we just melt it with the heat gun. Heat guns are super cheap, so you don't need one of those fancy ones. Okay, so I'm going to start whipping. And you're going to be very tempted to scrape the sides when you're whipping, and that's okay if you have something this size at the bottom. But once you start getting up to here, just don't. Just put your appliance down and scrape it in there. And this is when I like to use this spatula. It's silicone, but it's firm, so it's different than the ones I use for like lotions. And I'll post all this in the description box below. So, you know, just scrape it out a little bit, as much as you can. Again, if you can, we're gonna melt it with the heat gun. Like so. See, I can't get that, so. Okay, so now I have my tip, and you can use whatever tip you want. I have a feeling this may be too much for this small bag. I don't have bigger bags. Oh, it's still pretty warm. So I'm just going to work really fast so I can fill it up again. So you just want it to the this kind of consistency, like whipped cream, just so it's more pliable. And if it starts getting too hard, then you just use your heat gun on the bag. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside. Move this guy over. Now these have been sitting here for a couple of days because I had Thanksgiving break and I was really busy. So I wanted to adhere to that. So I'm just going to, I'm left-handed so I can't do this. Just melt it a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't want to melt it, just enough just to adhere to it. And you start piping. I have some bio glitter over here. Only put a little bit because you don't want to, you know, block the wick or clog the wick. Okay. So pretty. Okay, now I made these little embeds to go on top of candles, not just these particular candles, but I'm making several. So for these, I think I would like a little chocolate. You know what I'm going to do actually before? I think these would look super cute with some of this. And don't worry, the candy just melts. But again, you don't want to put like a whole bunch of candy because you don't want to clog the wick. And also when you put glitter on your candles, you want to spray it with alcohol just so it sticks. I like using 99% alcohol because that way there's no water left and it evaporates really fast, so no, your candle will not catch on fire. I actually burn these kind of candles at home, so I guess I don't burn as much candles as I should since I make so many. I've noticed I use more wax melts. Okay. And I want to put these kind of deep because I don't want them to break when they're in the box. And should we add a candy cane, you think? Cute little candy cane. I was like, where'd the other one go? And again, I don't want it to break. Well, these won't really break because they're not that gentle. Or they're not that fragile. I don't know, I kind of don't like the candy cane there. Hole there either. Yeah, we'll put it here. That looks better. Let me made a hole in all of them. Okay. That looks better. And by tomorrow, the webcam you can like literally just touch it and it'll be pretty. There. We just made some Christmas morning treat candle. Thank you for watching. See you next time.